Unless you are blessed with a green thumb, which I have.
Neither one of us.
Yeah. Keeping plants alive can be a challenge for a lot of us.
That is why the Morton Arboretum is using science to help you care for all kinds of trees, plants, and landscapes. Spencer Campbell joins us with more on the Arboretum's Plant Clinic.
Yay.
Thanks for being here.
Such a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so for people that don't know, you guys are just a wealth of resources. Tell us about the Plant Clinic.
So the Morton Arboretum Plant Clinic is a free resource. We provide expert advice about trees and plants to anyone in the world. So our trained staff and volunteers provide guidance about plant selection, plant maintenance, how to identify pests and diseases, and how to address some plant healthcare needs.
Incredible.
So during the winter, we answer questions through email, and then the rest of the year, from spring to fall, we answer email, walk-ins, and phone calls.
Okay, now if you're going to be a walk-in, let me just share this experience. Don't take your plant, your sick plant that could be contagious. Don't bring that for the walk-in, right? Are you okay with that, or what?
We are okay with that because we want you to learn.
Oh,
We want to
really?
be able to identify, and sometimes a sample is the best way, but now you can always send a picture with an email.
Okay.
And usually we can get pretty close, but sometimes you need that physical sample in hand.
All
Wait,
right.
did you say plants are contagious?
Sometimes they have
Are
like
they?
little, right? Little bugs or
you
things.
could have
that
plant healthcare needs that would respond. Yeah, where you do need to think about it potentially spreading to other plants, but not to humans.
Okay.
Generally speaking.
Okay.
To other plants, I meant.
Put a mask on
Exactly.
your plant. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. Okay, so, I mean, we're talking people from across the world are reaching out to you. This isn't just even in our area.
Yeah, so predominantly Chicagoland area.
Yeah.
But so far this year, we've had somebody from Virginia and Texas reach out to us. Last year, we had all 7 continents.
Wow.
Folks reaching out.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were talking about the proper disposal of Christmas trees.
Yes.
It's after the holidays. Some
Yes.
people may still have their Christmas trees up.
Sure, yeah.
What's the best way to take care of your tree?
So unfortunately, Christmas trees, live Christmas trees, don't last forever. So we do need to think about, for safety reasons, if they dry out, they can become a fire hazard. So there's plenty of recycling opportunities throughout Chicagoland. So you want to think about either it's a drop-off program or potentially curbside service. I know, for example, the city of Chicago has a partnership with the Chicago Park District, so they have 27 sites across the city. That program starts tomorrow and only lasts for a few weeks. So you do need to make a plan today on how you're going to recycle your tree.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we might have missed it. So it doesn't start till tomorrow.
Yeah, so some have already started, but for the city,
Okay, for the city of Chicago.
that starts tomorrow.
And then you mentioned something else to actually help your garden. You can put pieces of the tree on top of flower beds.
Absolutely. So it's another way to repurpose your tree.
Okay.
So you can cut some of those branches, you can lay them on garden beds. That helps insulate the flowers and their roots, so like temperature swings that we have in winter.
Yeah.
So it helps insulate them. And then also some essential nutrients back into the soil.
What if you have a pond? Could you just put the tree in the pond? Would it help the fishes?
There's ways to do it. And if you want to know more, reach out to the Plant Clinic. We'll tell you how to
there
do
we
it.
go.
Yeah.
Asking for
Dial
a
it
friend.
up.
Yeah.
Okay, aside from that, you also are talking about gardening tips, and I wouldn't think of now being a time to
Yeah.
think
Sure.
about that, but you're saying if you really want to plan, this is the time.
Absolutely. So I think about parts of my yard where maybe a new tree or a shrub would be helpful, like maybe a large evergreen to help, some year-round screening. Or maybe I want to think about a fast-growing tree that's got fall color. I want to think about maybe some of my larger perennials. Is it time to start dividing them? Or maybe I want to do some research about maybe some annual plants I can put in container plants or container gardening. And then also too, for vegetable gardening, I think it's a great time of year to like cozy up on the couch and with a seed catalog and think about the abundance yet to come. So, if people are interested in being inspired about that kind of work, you can come out to the Arboretum Saturday, February 1st. We have our annual seed swap. So where people can learn more about how to get some seeds and start them themselves.
Okay. Now, Spencer, you just said this might be the time of year to like divide a plant.
Well, to think about dividing
To
your plant.
think about it. Okay.
Because I find if I do the prep work now in the season, I'm much better.
What about pruning though? Like, is
Yeah.
it's a good time to prune?
This is a great time of year to prune.
Okay.
So the woody plants will be dormant, right? And then without the leaves, it's a lot easier to see the structure of the plant, right? So it helps with growth of the plant, but also too, it helps control the shape and the size. So it's a good idea this time of year.
Really? Okay. I would think that like, oh, they're taking a little, they're dormant a little bit. They're not growing. Like now's not the time to mess with them. But
Well, yeah, they heal differently than we do.
okay.
So yeah.
So if you haven't gotten into the outdoor varieties yet, and you're like, all I can handle right now is an indoor plant.
Yeah.
Sure.
What about house plants? You guys help with that stuff too, right?
We are the plant clinic, so we're happy to
Yeah.
help with
Okay.
all plants. So yeah, at the end of the day, your houseplant maintenance, it can be a little cumbersome for first-time gardeners or even experienced gardeners. It can be difficult. So the most important advice I would give folks is think about what are the light requirements, what are the space requirements, what are the watering requirements. Like some houseplants need, this one probably has this peace lily, maybe a little too much sun, got a little sunburn.
Oh,
So like
gotcha.
some need a little sun, some need indirect. Some want to be, the soil wants to be consistently moist, while others want to dry out in between watering. So
Spencer, before we let you go,
Sure.
is there a plant, an indoor plant, that can survive a windowless office area? There's no light. There's not a window. We are basically without plants in our little area.
just like us, we need light.
Okay.
You know, and for plants to live well, they need light.
Okay.
So you can think about artificial ways to introduce some of that. So there's like
Oh.
lights you can put on, things like that.
Okay. All
But
right, good to
sunlight's the
know.
Wait,
best.
I feel like
There
that
we
was
go.
like a whole session.
Yeah, does fluorescent light count as enough?
There's
to give?
specific ones you want to, and you can reach out. We'd be happy to help you.
This is why
Okay.
we need to treat
Yeah.
ourselves like plants, G.
I know, we
And
need
tell
some
the
light.
bosses that we need some light.
We sure do. We need a window.
Send us to the lighted areas.
Thank you, Spencer, for
My
being with
pleasure.
us. For
Yeah.
more information, just head to mortonarb.org or email your questions to plantclinic@mortonarb.org. It sounds like no question is too small or too big. So find them on social media.
Very
Thanks so
cool.
much.